Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your December 2015 General Tarot card read. My name is Dee, and I'm excited to be presenting this to you today. Before I begin, I'd like to say happy birthday. For many of you, this is your birthday month, and I'm wishing you a wonderful birthday full of love and awesomeness this year. And it'd be better than the one that you had last year. So when I do a General Tarot card read, I pull one card for each week for the month. And last month I did that, and I was going to use the last card to segue into December. And we received the Emperor, if you guys remember. Well, I was told not to do that. So instead, I'm going to recap what we talked about last month, which was basically releasing your fears, moving out in confidence, being strong, being organized, using structure and discipline for the leadership roles that were going to be presented to you, and to walk in peace. I started pulling the 5 cards and ended up with 3 different card reads for you. One is your personal life, one is your love life, and then I have another one down here that's for your career. I'm going to be going through each week, and I'm going to be doing all 3 cards for each week and explaining because they all actually flow into each other. I also had so much information given to me that I ended up having to write it down. Usually I just kind of go with this stuff intuitively, but I needed to write it down so that I could tell you this and not forget the important things that are going on. So with that being said, I also asked for an overall card, and I did receive one, and I got what's called the 8 of Air. Now the 8 of Air talks about an illusion of feeling trapped, and that sometimes you feel like there's no way out, but you really need to look again. There are always ways out, and there's always options. You don't have to stay in your situations. You don't have to be trapped. So don't be afraid to take action. You need to believe in yourself and your abilities, be confident, and act in faith. And I really feel that there's some of you that this is how you're bound up in your life. You are kind of almost afraid, and that you're not stepping out in the faith of and self-confidence of the things and the abilities that you can do. You need to start doing that. You're a wonderful person. You've got a lot to give to the people around you, and you're going to make a positive impact in a lot of people's lives. So keep that in mind. You're not trapped. You always have options. There's always a way out. Don't get so tunnel vision that you can't see the good stuff that's happening around you. Okay? So for the first week, for your personal, I received the 8 of Fire. Now, the 8 of Fire is a card of inspiration because things for you are going to be moving really fast and in high gear this week, personally. Suddenly, all these plans and these things that you have going on and all these past delays are over, and your plans are just manifesting with a swiftness and energy. Your dreams are coming true. So don't be overwhelmed, stay grounded, and just enjoy the show. This card reminds me of fireworks in the darkest of night, and how the colors are brilliant, and there's booms and changes and stuff going on. So don't be overwhelmed. Sit back and enjoy and watch what's going on. Watch the show that's happening around you. So for your love life, I received the King of Earth. Now, the King of Earth is somebody who's generous. They're professional. They're responsible. They're usually, this card has to do with money matters. But I really feel that you're going to either meet somebody that embodies these personality traits, or you're going to be that person. And it doesn't have to be just a male. It can be a female also. So keep that in mind. And also for the week, you're going to almost have a Midas touch when it comes to your relationships. Things are going to be golden. Things are going to be good. So just enjoy the time. Be confident. Accept the opportunities that are offered to you in relationships, and enjoy it. Sit back and smile like he does. For your career, I received the 2 of Earth. Now, it kind of goes with the 8 of Fire because it talks about too much things going on at once, and that you need to make decisions. So for you, you just need to not be so serious. Take a playful approach in life. Stay open to creative ideas and new perspectives, because this is all about balance. Okay. It's an ability to adapt, to be malleable. And I keep seeing like a wad of silly putty. And I don't know if maybe that speaks to somebody, how you used to mold it around something or press it against comic books and how it would assume the form. So you need to be that way this week at work, and just have a playful approach to things. Don't let it overwhelm you. Be balanced. For the second week for your personal life, I received the Four of Earth. Now, the Four of Earth is a card of extremes. It's almost like a pendulum swinging. One day you're sad, the next day you're happy, one day you're spending too much money, the next day you are holding on to a penny until it squeaks. So this, again, is about balance. You need to make some good business decisions at this time. You need to give to those people around you that are less fortunate, because when you give, you're able to receive, and that's going to help balance you out because you're taking the focus off of your situation and turning around and helping other people, and that's going to help balance you. So donate your time and energy to people that need it, to people that are less fortunate, and that's going to help balance you out this week. For relationships, I received the Two of Water. Now, twos are, the intimate relationships, the friendships that are going to go a little bit deeper, the love affairs that are going to have a new intimacy. And it also talks about healing. When we give forgiveness, we can turn around and get the forgiveness that we need in our life. And it actually heals relationship. And I keep feeling like there's a couple of you that are in a situation now where you're thinking about leaving because of past hurts in your relationship. And now's not the time to do that. Now, if you're being abused, that's not time to stay, okay? But if we're talking about past hurts and misunderstandings that have been going on in the life, this is a time for you to sit back and just kind of evaluate and just forgive. Because with that forgiveness, it'll bring a positive resolution to the conflicts that have been happening in your relationships this week. So keep that in mind. It's going to bring a healing for you this week if you are able to forgive. For your career for the week, I received the Page of Water. Now, this is kind of an emotional card. Water is more your emotions and stuff going on. So I really feel that there's going to be some emotional situations going on at your work. With that in mind, you need to kind of be malleable again and just watch what's going on around you and talk to people about your feelings and the visions that you have. It's a time for you to be sensitive and intuitive too, and friendly. Open up. Let these people in, let them know so that you can be a good leader. When you've got that enthusiasm going on and you're able to open up and be honest with people, it's going to turn around and be good for you because they'll be able to respond and catch that vision that you have too. So keep that in mind. Share your feelings and vision with the people around you at work. So for your personal life, in the third week, I received the Four of Water. Now, the Four of Water is pretty much a feeling of discontent, of boredom. It's almost like you're focusing on all of the bad things going on in your life that you just aren't able to see the good. So instead of focusing on the things that you don't have, start focusing on the things that you do. It's almost like you need to have an attitude of gratitude this week. Just open your eyes to the possibilities and the things that are around you. Just don't focus on the things that you don't have. Focus on the things that you do have, because you have a lot in your life and a lot you have to be grateful for. Okay? For romance for this week, you've got the Knight of Air. The Knight of Air is a knight in shining armor. It talks about how there's going to be events happening on high speed in relationships. So you need to kind of take the time to review your options. So for some of you, I really think that somebody's going to come in your life and it's going to happen fast and you're going to be like, whoa. So take the time to review your options, look at things carefully, because things are going to be happening pretty fast in this area. And it's so funny because now that I'm looking at all of this too, I got the King of Earth and the Knight of Air. So I think that for some of you, there's going to be 2 men coming this month your way. One of them's going to be generous, professional, practical, and the other one's going to be kind of your knight in shining armor, idealistic, a lot of energy. You're going to have a decision to make. That'll be interesting. I want to know about that. Post in the comments if something happens, please. Okay? For your work, I received the Queen of Fire. Now, again, the Queen of Fire doesn't have to be just the feminine. It can actually be a man that embodies these characteristics too. So, Queen of Fire talks about stretching your wings and flying. Just believe in what you can do and accomplish this week. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and your creativity. You have the talents and the skills necessary to go far in your workplace. You already have them. So take those chances. Stretch your wings and fly. Just do these things. Be that confident person that you are. And because you're intelligent, you can do these things at work. You can do things that a lot of people can't because you are leaders. Keep that in mind. For your personal, for the 4th week, I received the King of Fire. Now, the King of Fire is about focus. And so is this week. You're going to need to focus this week because you need to devote your time and energy to the tasks at hand. And when you do that, you're going to turn around and inspire other people with your enthusiasm. You need to be creative, be a motivator. You're going to be making a difference this week, and you're going to be doing it through the courage of your own convictions. Using the energy of the Queen of Fire and the King of Fire, stretch your wings, focus, and just be that creative, confident person that you are, and have courage to stand up for your convictions that come your way, okay? Share your vision. For your love life this week, I received the 9 of Water. The 9s are about close to the end of the cycle, and they're usually about a personal step, but it talks mostly about wishes coming true. So for some of you, there's going to be a lot of luxury and material comforts that are going to be around you. You're going to be surrounded by love and happiness and contentment this week. So sit back and enjoy. Let the waters of those love and all that stuff just wash away your concerns. And sit back and smile like she's doing and enjoy the people around you. For your work situation, I received the Page of Air, and you've got a lot of pages at your work situation, so you might be surrounded by a lot of young people, which is kind of interesting too. So the Page of Air is new challenges that are going to be coming your way. Now, this could be a legal matter or a contract or an agreement. This also can be new information that you'll receive that may present a challenge or a delay in your work situation. So don't take it personally. The message is important, not the messenger. And I also feel that there's a young person at your work that's causing gossip. So don't get sucked into the drama. Just kind of sit back and watch and be an example to them. Show them a good way of resolving conflicts without there being drama. Okay. For your personal life, for the 5th week, I received life experience. And this card talks about a significant life event going on. That there's going to be a powerful revelation. Sorry, my mouth isn't working. It's a little late. That's going to lead to change. So there's going to be a major life change this week. Keep that in mind, and it's going to be something probably about that you've known, but you've been procrastinating. So now it can't be ignored, and action is necessary. So this is a time of freedom and awakening. Let these insights motivate you to embrace your heart's desire and your intuition. Again, going back to spreading your wings. So even though there's going to be a big change this week in your personal life, just embrace it. And look upon it as a good thing that's going to be happening for you. Spread your wings and begin again. For your love life, I received the Wheel. This talks about positive changes going on in your life when it comes to love. And just taking a leap of faith because everything's going to work well for you. you know, the old blocks are lifting and everything's going to start moving forward. Once you put that forgiveness into play, things are going to open up in your relationships. And it's a good thing. There's a lot of good positive changes going on in there for your relationships too. There's going to be a lot of healing this month for you. For your career card for this week, I received the Three of Fire. Now, the Three of Fire is talking about a time of abundance and success, but not to just rest. That all these plans are going good and things are looking good, but that you're just supposed to continue pressing forward. You've shared the vision with the people at work. You've gone through the drama, and now it's time for you to just continue and keep in mind the future. Review all that you've done this year and create a blueprint for the future for you for this next year, because this is the last week of the month and the last week of the year. So look at the long-term goals. Keep that positive energy, enthusiasm moving you forward, and be patient. Find out all your possibilities for how to promote your business and your talents. So take this time to evaluate, make some New Year's resolutions, and this year stick to them. Look at your business situation, move forward. So when I asked for the Oracle card for you guys, I received one, and it's called Leadership. Let me pull it up over here. Leadership talks about it's time for you to assume your leadership powers and position and lovingly guide others. You need to embrace your power in a loving way and use it for the greater good. So your angels are going to be guiding you and inspiring you so that you can turn around and motivate others with your enthusiasm. All those self-doubts are going to be replaced with confidence, and you're going to know all your qualifications and increase your desire to serve the people around you, help, and to teach. Almost like you're going to be mentoring people in your workplace. So focus upon your strengths and the lessons you've learned this month, and how good it feels to be a living example of following one's guidance. Okay, so keep that in mind. You've got a lot of good things going on this month. I'd love to hear about it. Leave me some information in your comments if you would like to at the end of this. I'd like to hear how this segued from November for you into December. And I look forward to hearing from you. Just walk in peace and light and love this week and this month as we go into the new year. And I will be putting together a new year spread for you guys. So I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.